Yeah, good everyone, and welcome back to class. We'll still be discussing the quadratic equation. Now, under this topic so far, we talked about how to factorize an expression, and we have also discussed the completing the square method. And the reason why for completing the square method, like we have some expression that cannot be factorized, and under this completing the square method, now we treated something like that. If you have an expression this way, and you want to make this a perfect square, now you can get these the solutions we did from a previous video. Now the next thing you want to do, you want to talk about the formula method, like using the formula method to solve a quadratic equation. And the first thing we need to do under that is to derive the formula method. Now to derive the formula method, we start with this expression, which is as squared plus bs plus c equals to 0. Now, this is the general expression for a quadratic equation. Now, follow me. When you have as squared plus bs plus c equals to 0, I want to derive our formula method from here. So the first thing you need to do, let's divide like everything. Let's divide through with the coefficient of s squared. Now, from here, the coefficient of s squared in this expression is what? Is a. So it will be as squared plus bs plus c equals to 0. So when you divide through by the coefficient of s squared, which is a divided by a divided by a by a. So a comes to, so you have s squared plus b over as plus c over a equals to 0. Stay. Now, let's take the constant value, which is this c over a, from this side to the other side. So you have s squared plus b over as equals to what? Minus c over a. That is when you bring plus from one side to another to become minus. Now, the next thing to do is to add. We want to add the half squared coefficient of s to both sides. I want to add the coefficient of s is what? Is b over a. So we want to add the half square coefficient, the half of this, to this side and also to this side. Now, if you have b over a, the half of b over a is what? That's like divided by 2. And from here, your b over a, if you have b over a divided by 2, it's like divided by 2 over 1. You can interchange this. So this will just be b over a. When you interchange this, when this one comes and this one comes down, this sign will change and become multiplication. So it will be 1 over 2, that will be b over 2a. So that means the half square, the half of this, the half of b over a is b over 2a. Is b over 2a. Now remember, plus b over a is s. Remember that we want to add the half. The half is what? B over 2a. The square of the half of this, which is b over 2a squared, to both sides, that is minus c over a plus b over 2a all squared. Now, when we're treating the completing the square method, like when we have an expression this way by bs, now what can be added to this to make this expression a perfect square? Okay, let me just run through it. Now you have k plus k equals to s plus a all squared. Now at the end of the day, when we solve for this, we notice that the expression, our k value, the value of our k will be equals to b over 2 all squared. That means s squared plus bs plus b over 2 squared will be equals to s plus b over 2 whole square. Now, what I'm trying to do here, that if you share the previous class under for the completing the square method, you notice when you expand this expression here is also the same thing with this. Now, I'm just trying to bring this one, make this expression to be in the form of a perfect square. Now, this is a perfect square expression. And we can convert this to become s plus b over 2a whole square. Now, if you go back to the previous class and check out what we did under the completed square, you understand how this becomes this. So for me, it equals to minus c over a. And when you expand this, it should be b squared. 2 squared is 4, and a squared. So for me, you have s plus b over 2a whole squared. Now we can find the SCM of this expression. The SCM is 4a squared. A can go in this, and 4a squared can also go in 4a squared. Now, 4a squared divided by a, it should be 4a, then multiply by c. So remember our SCM now from simple primary school. Plus 4a squared divided by 4a squared, that is 1. Multiply by b squared. So you have b squared. Let me erase this. So for me, we can have s plus b over 2a whole squared. Now, let's rearrange. I want this positive and the positive one to come before the negative. That's still the same thing. So you have b squared minus 4ac divided by 4a squared. Now, I want to remove this square here. Now, to remove a square, you can find the square root of both sides. So at this side, it will become plus or minus. So this cancels this. So you have s plus b over 2a to be equals to plus or minus b squared minus 4ac divided by 4a squared. Now, we want to find our s. So we take this side, this plus b over 2a to the other side. So you have s to be minus b over 2a plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. Now, I want to take this 4a squared out of the square root. Now, the square root of 4 is 2, and the square root of a squared is also a. Now, they have a common base. So we can find the SCM. The SCM, S will be equals to the SCM of 2a and 2a is C2a. C2a. So you have minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. And this is our quadratic equation. Now, some people call this almighty formula. Now, almighty just like ability to draw things. Now, this equation here can solve any quadratic expression. Now, I told you there are some expressions that become factorized, but there's no quadratic expression that this quadratic formula cannot solve. In the next class or very soon, we'll be solving some examples under this.